What's going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo, and it is time once again for grilling with Bronco Juggalo. It's been a while since we've done this, but it is time. We got nice enough weather, got a brand new bottle of propane on the grill, and we're gonna grill. We're doing my personal favorite, especially during this time of all the shelves being fucking empty. We are doing my personal favorite of sausages and hot dogs. Now, I love sausages, man. I'm part German. I'm half German, half Irish. Well, I'm like 50% Irish, 40% German, about 5% English, and 5% Sioux Indian. Yeah, I know. Weird combination, right? Here's what it is. But I am here once again to do another video, but that explains my love for sausage. Yes, I like wieners. I like them in my mouth. Yes, don't say that. I got children present and they're telling me not to say bad things. Guys, it is time for another Top 20 of 2020, and today is 2000 slashers, from 2000 to 2009. So I've got 20 slashers for you. I'm not going to show you each one because I am grilling, and I didn't feel like pulling all these out. A lot of them, their cases are out in the garage. I want to give a shout out to all the movies that did not make the list, since we're not doing any honorary titles, special mentions, anything like that. Honorable mentions, we are not going to discuss them, but big shout out to them. So coming in number 20 is a surprise on my list. This is a recent watch for me. I've never seen the movie all the way through, and it's also a movie that gets a lot of hate, but I honestly had a blast. I thought it was fantastic. And that is Hellraiser Hellworld from 2005. Coming in at 19, we have 2006's Black Xmas, the remake to Black Christmas. Also another controversial film. I love this movie. I think it's a blast, and I like it more than the original. Sorry, Jay. Coming in at number 18, we have 28 Days Later. Toss-up between this one and the sequel. Both very good movies, and I just decided to go with the original. I do love it. Coming in at number 17, we have Dog Soldiers. This is my favorite werewolf movie of all time, guys. It is an amazing film, and it is boss. 16, I think, will be in a few people's top 10s, and that is My Bloody Valentine, the remake. Really love this film. It is an awesome movie, and it rivals the classic for supremacy. And at number 15 is a movie I don't think will make a lot of people's lists, so I'm kind of privileged, I think, to put this one on. I've really enjoyed this movie. It is very well done. It is a horror movie in my opinion, and it is also a horror musical, and that is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. It's a slasher film. It is a straight up slasher film set to music. Coming in at number 14, we have The Host from South Korea. The Host is an amazing, awesome monster movie. If you have not seen this movie, it's one I definitely recommend. Coming in at number 13, we have Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I've talked a lot about this film lately. It's an awesome movie. Go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. It's a very cool meta horror film. Coming in at the number 12 spot is Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. Now this is the only animated film on this list. I love Japanese anime, and this movie is fucking awesome. I'm not sure which one I like better, this one or the original, but it is an amazing film. Coming in at number 11, just right outside my top 10, is a movie that I think a lot of people snub for no reason. I think it's a great film, and I have a blast watching it every time, and that is Dracula 2000. I thought this was a great modern retelling. Thank you to Wes Craven for this movie. I think Wes Craven once again hits the nail on the head with this film. Alright guys, it is time for the top 10. So it's time for Bronco Juggalo's top 10. Oh, not really. This is still 20 for 20, created by the Horror Man and the Horrific Nightmares JM. As you know, I would have to have one of these movies in here. I can't help it. I am a huge Leprechaun fan. And my number 10 film is Leprechaun Back to the Hood. I love this movie. It's awesome. It's so much fun. I love the way they do the intro to the film. And it's just a phenomenal film in my opinion. Now, it's not my favorite one in the franchise, but I still love it a lot. Coming in at number 9 is Wrong Turn 2. I love the Wrong Turn franchise. This is not my favorite one in the franchise, but this franchise had to be represented on this list in my opinion. Wrong Turn 2 is awesome. For 8, we have The Collector. Now, this is a perfect hybrid of slasher, home invasion, and Saw. Torture genre, whatever you want to call it, device, whatever. This is a badass movie, and if you have not seen The Collector and its sequel collection, it's definitely a movie you need to check out. Speaking of Saw, that is my number 7 pick. The original Saw, still unbeaten in its own franchise, still unbeaten by a lot of movies. This is an awesome, phenomenal film with one of the greatest endings of all time. Coming in at number 6, we have a horror comedy. We have Shaun of the Dead. Now, I've spoken a lot about this film. It's made numerous of these lists, and it comes in once again on this one. Time for the top 5, guys. We're going to kick off the top 5 with American Psycho. My buddy Patrick Bateman. Can't go wrong. Love me some American Psycho. From here down, this was a tough one to rank. And my number 1 is going to take some extra special explaining. At number 4, we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 remake. This is my favorite film in the TCM franchise, and in my opinion, it still outstrips the original. Sorry, guys. Coming in at number 3, we have my favorite movie in the Hannibal Lecter franchise, Hannibal. I think this movie is actually better than Silence of the Lambs. I know that's a controversial statement, but that is my opinion. I really think they delved more into the Hannibal Lecter character, and that's what I want to see. Coming in at number 2, we have The Devil's Rejects. Holy shit, a Rob Zombie movie scores this high. I still love The Devil's Rejects, guys. Still one of my favorite films of all time. Love this movie. It is so fucking good. Guys, coming in at number 1 is a movie that does deserve to be at number 1. It is my favorite horror film of this decade. Now, there was another film I wanted to put on here. And personally, I think that Jason and Joe are dicks for not letting me. And that movie is the 2009 Friday the 13th remake. I think that is an amazing movie. And it would probably be at number 2 or 3 on this list. But they said that my number 1 pick is part of the franchise, even though I consider it to be more of a Freddy film than a Jason film. And that movie is the 2003 Freddy vs. Jason. One of my all-time favorite horror films, and just an amazing film to me. I still like it a lot. I don't understand the hate it's gotten in recent years. I think people are unfairly being rude and cruel to it just because it's popular to do so. It's still a phenomenal film, and the horror genre I think has a lot to thank for this movie, seeing as how it helped really bring horror into big grossing numbers for the new millennium. Because horror was lagging a bit at the start of the new millennium. Guys, that is it for this list. My top 20 of 2020. These sausages are getting kind of done. Hot dogs still got a little ways to go. Wind's kind of picking up. The flames are kind of not there on the dogs. We got to fix that. I have not paying attention. This is Bronco Joe saying peace.
Somebody should have told you I'm the wrong one. All fun and games until you see me with the shotgun. Homie, I'm the wrong one.